Xylophoney here with Mario, and it is time to try out even more new fire monsters, including the Flame Tongue. Should be a spicy new one. We might get to see the new fire Gaias out as well, and we're going to get to see the Dark Magician Gaia, hopefully, because I'm running a chaotic mix of a deck. It is classic Yugi, in fact that it's a terribly imbalanced mix of Dark Magicians and Gaia. Could be good. I don't know, but we're going to find out. I don't imagine my deck's ever going to win awards here, but it's a pretty even mix of good stuff. So let's start off with a Dark Magic Circle. Now, the best part about Dark Magic Circle in a mixed deck, you have even lower chances of getting something you need. Oh my goodness, I got a card. The Dark Magician. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Okay, it doesn't matter what order those are in. I'll probably shift them around. We very much have a Dark Magician opening hand and one Gaia card sitting in the wind. So, let's... yeah, we can kind of make some stuff work here, I think. We don't really need to go for... well, we could hold on to that. You know what? I will activate my Magician Souls and send to the graveyard Dark Magician Girl. Then I'll send Magician Souls to the graveyard and manage to get myself a Dark Magician Girl summoned. Obviously, doesn't have any impact on Dark Magic Circle, and I can't really do a ton else. But I'll set a card. I think I'll wait to activate my Soul Servant. And with that, I will end my turn.
Alright. Now, I am playing a little bit of a weird variant, as if you are watching my POV right now, you are seeing the fusion. You see a card in here that you never see in a Noble Knights deck. Fusion Recycling Plant.
Ooh, okay.
Mainly because I want to try out the new support.
Yeah, it's kind of hard finding the right mixes for certain cards, but also, I like it when new cards are added that require you to mix up a deck and build something that's not really necessarily competitive.
But the reason I added in this card, though, Xylo, is because, as you know, some of my Noble Knights actually work best when they're in the graveyard.
Oh, absolutely.
So this actually works out for me, allows me to send that piece early.
Doesn't hurt.
And I activate, discarding my Durandal to...
okay.
Durandal or Durandal?
Could be either.
Anyway.
It's another one of those cases if I don't recall what it's based off of.
But then, using both of these... trying to figure out, like, what is the best thing. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into these two. Go into my Isolde. By the way, I got roasted in the comments by my audience, and including my friends who actually watch, who actually play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, no.
And my locals, like, how could you forget Isolde's main effects? Like, because I play in so many warrior decks, and I treat
That's
it like
true,
a
you do play a
Roga.
lot of warrior effects.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole equip thing, right? So
Yeah.
you want to get those equips into the graveyard. That's why it's a Two Tails of the Noble Knights card.
Two effects, yeah. One searches out a warrior, and one searches out the equipment for it.
I was just saying, it literally has Noble Knights in the name. Make use of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Let me see. Which is the... I think it's this one, yeah. Turpin.
Man, since my extra deck is so packed with things, normally with this hand I could special summon the card The Dark Magicians, the fusion of Dark Magician Girl and regular, but it's just not in the extra deck here because it's full of so much other Gaia stuff and mixes. It's like the one card I almost put in and didn't.
Meaning that it was almost an issue?
Well, it is an issue, almost wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise I could have a really good card out here getting some extra draws. But it wouldn't necessarily be a Gaia Dark Magician mix. It would be a Dark Magician Girl Gaia mix. When I was making the deck, I was like, alright, what Dark Magician cards were good enough to stick in my Dark Magician Girl deck? And kind of use that as a template for a mixed deck.
Yeah? Because it's like, normally Dark Magician Girls, like... it's needed, isn't it, for all the new stuff, isn't it?
It's a great part for a lot of the Dark Magician support cards, such as the Negation, the Field card, of course all of the spells that are super effective when you have a Dark Magician Girl in play, the Soul Servant that can search things a lot more effectively when you have Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician in the graveyard, not to mention Palladium Oracle, Mahad, and so on. But...
yeah...
I do not have as much support in that direction in this deck. I barely even put in a copy of Dark Magician Girl, but figured why not have one copy.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a Cursed Dragon, Curse of Dragon. Now we might be able to play into the Gaia side of things. Now when this is summoned, I can add a Gaia trap to my hand, which includes the field card, and it might be exactly what I need in this moment. But strangely... Ooh, my Spiral Fusion can work before I have a single Gaia out. That's fun. I think I can use my Spiral Fusion to summon Dark Magician Dragon Knight, because it requires a Dark Magician and a Dragon. And I think...
And that counts for you, doesn't it?
I wonder if I can use Spiral Fusion to summon Red Eyes Dragoon. Because it's in here as well. That's interesting. But, you know, since we just have this card out here to help out, let's just start with normal summoning. This, get the search off of it before using it for any potential fusions. I might have accidentally landed on something here. That's fun. Galloping Gaia, the field card that lets me get more Gaia monsters. Excellent. So that's there, and we, ooh, since I don't have anything else in my hand, we can't exactly activate it, but let's see if we can remedy that. Soul Servant. So, I will place to the top of my deck. Yeah, it can only really be Magician cards, unfortunately, so not a ton for me to do here. But what do I want? Do I want Salvation? It's not a bad thing, because then I can get an Eternal Soul moving. Sure. And then it lets me special summon a Dark Magician Girl from the graveyard, and I have that. On second thought, however, I totally, you know, put a Galloping Gaia on the field that I'd like to use. One thing I know about this deck, it has way too many field cards. There's 3 different field cards in it. So, they're going to have some overlap, and you gotta, you know, I'm going to have to pick and choose what's the best for the situation. But let's just try this then. I couldn't get exactly, you know, a Gaia monster moving in, but at least we got our setup for later. So let's just use Spiral Fusion and see what happens. Okay, Spiral Fusion, just if it's Gaia Dragon Champion, it'll work, but I need to test it. I also have Secrets of Dark Magic ready to play, but I will go for it. Okay, so you can't do Dragoon, but you can do Dark Magician to Dragon Knight. Not a bad card. And of course it counts as Dark Magician, so we get the Dark Magic Circle. I think it is wise for me to straight up banish Ogier, get him out of the graveyard, so you don't get to mess around with that later. And... aside from that, yeah, I might as well use the Faithful Servant now, because that'll be a +2. Lovely. I will not activate Magician Salvation, because I want to see if I draw a Gaia next turn, but we'll figure that out later. And we'll just go for a nice clean battle. Dragon Knight, take on a Soul Day.
Yeah.
So, Spiral Fusion is one little convenient bit of a mix in this deck.
Yeah,
So let's see how much further I can go.
I just need to find a way to get rid of that Dark Magic Circle, and fast.
It's gonna be exceedingly hard with Dragon Knight on the field, because he's the one who protects my spells and traps. So good luck with that, buddy.
Alright, so I'm gonna normal summon my Turpin, equip him with my Durindal.
Alrighty.
Activate my Durindal.
Wonderful.
By sending it to the grave, I can add to my hand a new Fire Warrior. Level 5 or under.
Gotcha. I also looked it up. Durindal, or it's pronounced both ways in different things, is a sort of Roland, legendary paladin, and historical officer of Charlemagne in French epic literature. So,
Huh.
yeah, big famous sword in French tales. Nice.
Shoot. He's not a tuner right now, so that's not gonna work.
No.
I need to figure out, like, a way to bring out, like, a special summon, a tuner.
Well, they're in the deck. Just, you need to get the pieces moving.
Yeah. You know, hold on, I have an idea. So I'm gonna add my Fire Flint Lady. Activate. She allows me to bring her out to the field.
Lovely.
Then I'll use both of them for Flame Tug, the magical flame blade, the blazing magical blade. A nuke.
Okay, so we got him out. Add banished fire monsters to your hand. Wonderful.
Though
So it seems like it's not a huge, like, it's not a boss by any means, but it's a good little middle piece when you're climbing.
Yeah, but the only thing is, it has the same thing as a Soul Day. Add it to your hand. If you do, you cannot activate cards or effects of cards with that name for the rest of the turn.
Yeah, so you don't go into this guy with intentions of it being the end game. You want it to set you up for next turn while you're going to a bigger play. Alright, at least you got Turpin equipped.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, I did not draw the most... I needed more equip cards added to the hand that were going to allow me to bounce around my effects. I drew mostly the poly stuff, sadly. And I didn't add that much. It was like 3 or 4 cards, but it's like I'm drawing into them. It's like, what the hell?
Oh no. Unfortunately, I did not draw a Gaia or Dragon card, so we're just going to put an Eternal Soul down, call it a day. And, I suppose, activate Spiral Spear Strike. So if we get a Gaia out here, big deal. Not that it's going to matter with the one I intend to summon. Secrets of Dark Magic go off, and I think, yeah, one, we could just summon Dragoon out here. But we're going to summon, pretty much the central focus of this deck, Dark Magician, the Knight of Dragon Magic. It will be using my Dragon Knight. However, he gets to come out and play. Yay! He does piercing damage, and if you destroy enemy stuff by battle, or no, when I destroy stuff by battle, I do a lot more damage. And I special summon stuff if he goes down. Lovely. So basically, if this guy goes down, he props Dark Magic Circle to banish whatever took him. And he activates, doing more damage. Lovely. Nothing too crazy, but a good little piece if you want a little bit of offense in your Dark Magicians.
Yeah.
And okay. I think this guy can actually just be mixed into a regular Dark Magician deck, that being said. Because one, like, I have Timaeus, and two, you know, I just turned a regular dragon from Dark Magicians and a Dark Magician into him. But obviously, Gaia also works plentiful with it.
Alright, so I'll send away my Divine Sword Phoenix Blade to the graveyard. Okay.
While I have the opportunity, I'm just going to Eternal Soul and bring back a monster from the graveyard. Normally I would wait to do this later so I can get the banish off Dark Magician, but I just want to have a nice, safe, cozy time, making sure all my back row is protected. And the timing, of course, does significantly help things out. We'll do that.
Are you banishing the only monster I can summon?
Now I'll banish this, just so you can maybe make a move happen. I'll be nice. And Dark Magician Girl gets to come out thanks to Salvation.
Oy. One of my fears of always facing Dark Magicians.
Yeah. I think there's only 2 circles in this deck, and certainly only 2 Eternal Souls. But I have 2 Eternal Souls in because Salvation's effectively an Eternal Soul if you get it. And it's searchable.
Yeah, darn it. Did not get... Forgot that Oliver lowers his level to 1.
Yeah, they just don't look like they have it this round. But
they don't.
We'll
I
see.
drew horrible. And then it didn't help. It didn't help that after I drew 1 poly, I just kept drawing more support for it. It's like, I didn't add that much.
Yeah. Well, looks like this round will go to me, but hey, I can brick just as easily with this deck, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's a 45 card deck, and it's like 50-50, both Dark Magician... Oh, really? Well, it doesn't seem like it right now. I'm drawing nothing but the Dark Magician cards, but I think it does have more Gaia pieces in it, really. So, we'll go for an attack on... Should have done that with the other one, but that's okay. Do that. Get you a nice little extra lick of damage, why not? And then go at you with the Dragon Knight. So lots of dragons and knights and night dragons out here. That kind of didn't not work so far, but I want to see if I can get like Gaia Dragon Champion and a Dark Magician powerhouse out here. That'll be fun.
I'll go second this time, please.
Alright. Ooh, here's your even mix. Actually, no, this is very much not an even mix. It's a very Gaia hand. So we'll play the only Dark Magician card we drew, Illusion of Chaos. And what would we like to do with that? I don't have a dedicated normal summon, nor do I have a dragon, that being said. So we're in a little bit of trouble. I think I'm going to grab a Magician's Rod, just so I have a dedicated normal summon. And since I have 2 Gaia the Magical Knights, I think I'll return one of them to the deck, just so I can use the Illusion of Chaos later if I need to. And then we will play ourselves. Unfortunately, a card that doesn't help us with the hand we were given, but Gateway to Chaos. You know, our third spell card. And I think he's just better, but what about him? Yeah, we'll just return that Gaia the Magical Knight back to the hand. I think it's better in this current situation. That being said, we don't really have any plays, so we're going to use our normal summon on a Magician's Rod. Magician's Rod can have, obviously, search, but as far as that, is there any play that can help me go further here? Because that, I don't have anything that's just Spellcaster, needs Dark Magicians. If I get myself Magician's Salvation, I can get an Eternal Soul, but I don't have any use.
That's something I should work on. Because of the slight Gaia support, I should see if it makes the Gaia ritual deck any better.
Maybe. I think it very well could. I'm just going to activate Dark Magic Circle, and as I imagined, didn't get anything out of it, but that was the gamble I chose. And with that, I'm dead in the water. Ending turn. No big moves from me.
Well, I actually drew something I needed. So,
lovely.
First off, playing Noble Arms Museum, a card I much need in this deck now.
Okay.
By playing this allows me to search out any Noble Arms card I need.
Excellent. Good field card.
And I will add to my hand. Let me see. I already have that one going. So then what I'm going to grab is... yeah, I'll grab my Skeleton just in case.
Alright. I was upset. I was just looking through my extra deck. It's like, is this the deck I put Ancient Fairy Dragon in? No. One of them I made yesterday was very much one with that in it. So we'll see if it gets to be utilized properly.
Yeah.
To pop your field spells.
Activate the Durendo. By sending it away, I can add a new fire monster to the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'll do? I'll add the... yeah, I'll add the Fire Flint Lady, since she can be normal summoned.
Good. I can get you your level 5 Synchro out at bare minimum.
Yeah, then I'll equip my Almus. Then nice. I can activate Turpin. Turpin can special summon himself if I have a monster that has an equipped spell.
Lovely.
Now...
could we go for the XE monster then?
Potentially.
Got lots of options now.
Yeah, drew a lot better of a hand this time.
Mm-hmm. Mine's still playable, I just need to draw one of my dragons, and there's only like 4 of them in the deck. Many ways to search them, but not as many as I would like in a solely dedicated deck.
Now, if I remember correctly... think this works? I just kind of want to test it.
Okay.
Yep.
Lovely. More cards. So we got that double field spell opening.
Okay, there we go.
Joyous comes.
Yeah, the Joyce. I'm trying to find a way to bring out the Gaia, that's why. The new Gaia card.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a level 7, and I
don't see the levels going for you.
If it was a level 8 Gaia, that'd be so perfect.
True, but, you know, Gaia's, most of them are traditionally 7. Knight of Dragon Magic is 8. Oh, yeah. Spell counters. Lovely. There's Emperor Char's doing his thing. Emperor Char. We all know what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
It's fine. Emperor Charlie's.
And then equip this monster to him so that I can activate his effect and destroy that blasted Dark Magic Circle.
Fair. I don't think I'm going to get to use it, but fair.
Then I activate to equip my Joyce to it.
Okay.
Then activate its effect. By destroying it, I can re-add one of my fire monsters from the grave back to the hand.
Fair enough.
But that's not all.
Oh no.
Because they added in an evolution that I didn't realize.
To Charles?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I link him off to bring out his final form. The link.
Oh, it's straight up Charlemagne. Okay.
Yeah, the Charlemagne. If this card is linked summon,
that's fun.
I can target one Charles, and his name becomes that, and equips himself to it.
Jeez.
And he gains his effects with it.
Yeah, you gain the effect, you equip him, and when a spell or trap is activated, you can send him away to negate. Okay. Yeah, or that card now. Get some other equips on him, so he's
since he counts
really solid.
Oh wait, oops.
Well, you're showing off the negate. It's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
At least you got to send away your own card to negate it. You didn't have to lose 2 cards for it.
But
oh gosh.
Yeah, that's
I think
a little
I prefer
combo.
that if that's the end move, but because I don't want you having that spell trap negate. But that hurts big time.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so we see no equips on the field. Oh no, do you get one?
Yep.
Oh no! Oh no! That's huge. Okay.
And I can equip a monster from my deck.
Okay, that's 2 equips. Yeah, you're gloriously in business now. Terraforming.
Nope.
Seems to be going off just fine.
No, I'm saying like I'm not negating that one.
Oh, okay. Alright, Gaia.
That one I will stop because honestly, stopping your charging Gaia is probably one of the better.
Yep, I could have had a play if I got to use it, but I would have had to use that and then use my Spiral Fusion. Alright, normal summon. Gaia Magical Knight. And activate Illusion of Chaos. Now, what can I get off Illusion of Chaos to seal the deal? Actually, there might be a shot here.
Oh?
So, with Spiral Fusion, use monsters from hand or field, so I can make something that requires a level 7 warrior and a dark magician, including my current boss monster. However, said current boss monster doesn't exactly beat your boss monsters. That also being said, I don't see any other feasible play available to me, so that's the move. Magician Souls. We'll just send away the Illusion of Chaos. He's done his job, and I may need everyone else at my disposal. We will send a Dark Magician to the graveyard, and then send this card to the graveyard to special summon it. There we go. Which, you know, great for you destroying that circle. Now it comes into play. Yeah, that's not exactly as I expected. Now I can kill one of them. Are you targetable is my next question. Your equip card, what's it do? Just gains tons of power. I think we're gonna try to go for this, because, I could use my Spiral Fusion. But once again, if I use my Spiral Fusion, it really only brings out... Oh, or I could bring the Dark Cavalry out. Gains power for spells in the graveyard. And it is not exactly enough. So that's not it. And if I go for a Dark Magician, a Magical Knight of Dragons, he just has 2,900. And he needs to start destroying things by battle. Red Eyes Dragoon also not available because I don't have any dragons to bring out. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can cheese this game. We could do Ebon Illusion Magician and get some more magicians out here, but let's try to play dirtier and just utilize level 7s. Big Eye! Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la. Yeah! Well, take it. Literally.
Okay.
I found the play! Whee!
It's permanent grab too, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Yeah, I'll just take control. I don't think there's any weakness to it. Yeah, obviously there's tons of cards in the Noble Knight deck that can protect Charlemagne, But you didn't have them in this case, so I was able to expose the one weakness you had at that very specific point in time.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Okay, so you have gone ahead and equipped a spell. I can send one equipped spell from my hand or face up on the field to the graveyard and negate that activation.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I can send the Gallatin that's equipped to
it's
me
equipped
away. Cool. I'll let you play around a little bit. I'll wait till I get desperate out here.
Here we go.
Maybe I shouldn't have waited, but we don't see anything obvious right here. You can go into your 5.
Then this will allow me to bring back my Ogier back to the field. Ogier allows
that. Okay.
Ogier allows me to select a card to send straight to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Normally that would be Turpin, but Turpin already activated his effect for the turn.
Gotcha.
But I think I will add my Brune, and then also activate Oliver. Let's see.
Very good.
Who do I? Yeah, I need to send it, equip it to the Renewed.
All right. I guess we yeah, let's just try to go for it now. See what happens. All right, so we can just select and destroy someone here. So that's nice. Just the Renewed.
Okay. Then I will equip the Rindle.
Okay.
And then this will allow me to add to my hand one of my Noble Knight cards.
It was tricky timing this negate because it only works on some spell cards, and I don't think there's any one particular spell card to be afraid of for you. You have a lot of little pieces that build up to a threat, I think.
Yeah.
Until, of course, you get the specific equip card that just barely overpowers me, but we'll get there when we get there.
But I can do this, and I can send away the Gallatin!
Good. So I'm now only at 3k, which means you can probably find a way to beat me. You got 2 1s and 2 4s, though.
Yeah.
Tuner, you can go into your level 5. If you got, like, Artorgus in there, he's an option as well, I think.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, who's the best one to go into. I can go into another Charles, but...
Does Charles break 3?
He is exactly 3, but
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with.
If you have an equip to make happen, Charles is absolutely the right call. I just don't know if you have an equip to make happen. Because when he's when he's out there, if something gets equipped, then he just pops one of my monsters, golden.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the Xy's in there? Because they can like search the equip cards, right?
Yeah, but actually I have an idea. So I'm gonna bring out this guy, my Roland.
Roland.
Activating his effect, he's gonna allow me to search out at the end phase. But equip to him.
Okay.
Ah shoot, no. Thought I was gonna be able to get one of his searches off. Then I could have added potentially another level 1 to the field and gone into the Gaia.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
But no, I can still go into...
a sloppy way of doing it. Okay.
Into Emperor Charles.
There you go. He's good enough.
And then I can equip him with it.
Lovely.
Target. Destroy that big guy.
Yeah. Best get that out of the way so it doesn't happen again. Absolutely only running around in the deck here.
And then just
But hey,
destroy
it nearly saved me.
the Charlemagne.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now, does he have any negates and goodness? I don't think so.
Can equip. Let's see. The
one that doesn't let me target you. Oh no, you just equipped the monsters. Okay.
It's not letting me search that one out now.
Yeah. Fair enough. Any level of protection is good. Any more monsters in play is good. Skeleton, alright.
And then... Oh, okay. I can add this, my mages. While he's equipped, he can, monsters cannot be destroyed by card effect.
Great. So target and take you over.
Oh, here it is. Excalibur. Oh, wait. That was sending it to the grave, not adding it to the hand. Darn it.
Guess so.
What I will do is add a little bit of fear to you. I'll add to the hand my gear free.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, because that had to be done at the end of the turn. Ooh! There's a 3-card hand here that may just be playable. I don't know. I activate Galloping Gaia. Just drew it top deck. I activate it, show the only monster in my hand, Gaia the Magical Knight, and manage to get myself... Oh, well, there's a couple options here. We could just go Curse of Dragon the Cursed Dragon. Seems to be a more obvious play. Or we could do Curse of Dragonfire and target your field card. That's kind of fun. And then I still need to... No, since I am limited on materials, I do need to do the Cursed Dragon. So we'll do that. We can then... Do I go for all the moves, or do I just use the stinking Spiral Fusion I have? You are so powerful right now, it's scary. So this, I can normal summon it, which means then I can normal summon a Cursed Dragon, Curse of Dragon, adding a spell to my hand. So I guess that'll be okay, probably. Activate his effect. That will let me special summon him, just so I can get one more search off. And of all the cards, I already have Gaia, I already have Fusion. We can grab a Spiral Spear Strike, but... Oh, you have a defense mode monster. Fun!
Oh, no.
Da 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 da!
Well, it won't kill.
Da 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 da!
Oh, wait, now it will.
Da da da! Okay, now what's actually the best option here? If I fusion summon a thing, a lot of these are plays that are like fantastic if I have additional things. But let's see. This one, I can add Spiral Spear Strike to my hand. Already done. It's just gonna be traditional Gaia. Of course, he adds the wonderful power, and this goes off to protect him a little bit. And I will not use his effect, so I can retain that power. We have Spiral Spear Strike, and we will go for an attack to pierce.
I redirected my monster.
Oh!
No.
I had to fight for that one.
So I actually should have equipped one of my other cards, the rare metal armor, which makes it so you can only target my Charles for attacks, effects, and all that.
Yeah, and my only other recourse there would be to target destroy, which you protected with another thing. So there's options there, but you know, who is to know what the next step of the duel would be? So looks like my Gaia mix. Has it synergized perfectly? No, not necessarily, but it worked well enough.
And the fusion
for
stuff
this?
in mine heavily hampered mine.
Yeah, so this is why people don't do heavy mix decks like this, but we'll keep doing it for sure, just to bring you guys something a little interesting. Let us know who you want the Gaia Magician deck to fight, and who you want this Infernoble Fire thing deck to fight. I don't even really know if those cards are the best mixed into that deck, but we're gonna find a deck that does deserve them, and you'll see it right here on this channel. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and we'll see you next time.
See ya, folks.